This week on the H&R Drone Racing Show, we're continuing building the world's first real flying radio control Batman. That's right, he's got an FPV or first person camera for sight, so you can see as you fly through the skies through his eyes of Batman. And on this episode, we are sewing up the cape for flight. And all happens on the episode right now. Wow! Okay, I'm Harry. And I'm Richard. And this is FPV RC Batman. Yes, I'm Batman. Okay, yes. So he's a real flying RC Batman, and we have an FPV camera inside his head with a gimbal. And of course, in this one, we're going to continue right along. We're going to add some ball joints for his arms. We're going to work on his cape for flying, and hopefully all going well, we'll get into gliding. Yes, it's going to be exciting. Let's get building.
Evening, Commissioner.
Wow, how tight did we put it? Man, tight like a tiger. Unexpected, unexpected. One.
Okay, second one coming out.
Yes. Okay, working on the left hand side now. And they're really in there, aren't they? Got it.
Alright, so here we are. We've got the cape all pinned up, looking the part, but of course you can't just leave it like that. Let's go and get into the side. I'm going to put the dowling rods in just to test to see if it's actually going to fit what we just sewed, in essence, because if it can't fit, then we're going to change it now. Yeah, so it's a bit tight there. Okay, so we have to redo that bit.
Okay.
My bad. One rod in, nice, neat, and tidy. And now we only have 5 more to go. Okay, second line going in.
Okay, so there you go, R1, which means right one, the right one. Going into the right wing, so
it's all sewn up now, in theory.
In theory it's correct, so just poke these ones in. We'll have to adjust it and put it in the back of the guy.
Alright, what's the deal now?
We've had to go backwards a bit. Yes, so we thought we were good, but when we put it together, this was kind of askew. It was pulling funny, so what we had to do is had to go back and reassess what's going on. The tension across the cape itself was a bit funny. Before, what was happening is it was like pulling that way, and this one was okay, but that part was like pulled in. So we've unpicked the whole heap. I think it's a lot better. But do I keep going? There's still a little bit of tension there. Maybe with the pins in and going around the wood, the bent bits, and then when you go and try and put a nice straight seam through, that's where we've gone wrong a little bit. So I guess we're going to go backwards. That side's looking pretty good now. The right hand side's looking
pretty good, eh?
So once that's all tight.
Also this right here, I'm not sure what to do with that one.
Yeah, not sure about that one. Might have to unpick that one completely. Well, sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards. Okay, so Batwatch update, running low on thread. We are also redoing the entire whole section of one of the spars because that was bizarrely wrong. I think it's the difference between reality and the actual thing is always slightly different. So I just thread this on. Okay, so rethreading this fella. And then we'll be back into it. We'll get it right this time. That's what it's about. And you never saw that mistake.
Okay, so a sewing update on the Cape. We've had to completely strip it down. We're going to be hiding the dowling. It's not supposed to be showing up, you know, it's Batman. You know, we want to see all the inner workings. Yeah, it's just supposed to flow. It wasn't necessarily wrong when we laid it out. It was right. It's just one of those things that gets skewed when you start pinning things down. Quite time consuming, but we're getting there. We're getting it done. I'm just going to do one more sewing line and then we'll go and recheck it again. And 3, 2, 1, go! Outdoor racing, outdoor racing, outdoor racing, yeah! Welcome to the show, the Outdoor Racing Show, and we're your hosts. I'm Harry. And I am Richard, and thanks very much for joining in on this real flying, radio control Batman with FPV for the pilot. Yes, so FPV, what do you mean? So basically the pilot will be able to see through the eyes of Batman as he flies through the sky. It's got a hidden camera in his head, and that was in the first episode where we went from concept through CAD design to assembly of the body and the structure, and then at the end of that one we are carrying on this one. We are working on the wings. That's what it's all about on this episode. That's right, so we're continuing sewing up the wings, making sure that it's all correctly tight and not specifically tight on one side or the other, balanced, because of course we want an even glide and not specifically scaling or drifting to the right or left. Yes, very hard to control. It makes it harder. Effectively, is this more like the Dark Knight, would you say, or is it more like the Ben Affleck one? I was kind of thinking more of the Arkham Knight Batman. Okay. From the game, maybe. Yes, but I guess he could be from the Christian Bale series. Yes, yeah, it could be. Yeah, very cool. So I guess leave your comments below which one you think it would be if this was a movie. So you all started from the Mark II FPV RC Wingsuit series that we're already progressing with, and now we're up to the wind tunnel, testing the movement, flight characteristics, and lift generation and drag. So that was all done last week. Yeah, so we went flat out. So there you go. But his articulation of movement is what inspired us to do this one. Specifically, the movement goes into that tracking mode, the inspiration for this particular design. And also the head. Lots of people commented and said, why don't you put the movement head tracking? So we're doing it on this one, but we're hiding the camera. So there you go. That's what it's all about. Make sure our sewing is correct. You be the judge. Let us know in your comments, and we'll get back to the action of FPV Batman. All right, so we're working through we're working through the finer details of this just to get the suit that much more optimized, that much more tight, and of course covering up those dowling rods. Yes, they're functional, but they don't really need to be in the finished look. And bringing the seams in as close as we can to the middle point, and that will cover that up, make it look nice, neat and tidy. Here's another one here. Yeah, so like we stopped here to be conservative, but actually needs to come all the way up to here. I saw that the Batman actually has another name other than the Cape Crusader. He's called like the Grey Ghost, did you know? And we're coming along, but we'll get it right. Third time's the charm. Fourth, isn't it? Well, sure. So we need to join up his arms. So we've got obviously two arms, and what we were thinking was maybe a bit of Velcro and a bit of elastic, because of course it needs to be able to move freely. I guess we could have done some 3D printing and those kind of things. There's nothing wrong with the old tried and true methods, right? So what we thought we'd do is do this kind of thing, add a bit of the opposite Velcro on each side over here, roll it up effectively, attach it on. So 1, 2, and then attach another piece there. And then that way, depending on what the wings are doing, it can freely move and we have no problems. Cool, so first things first, let's add some Velcro into that. We're saying the other side of the Velcro, the male side, so then effectively like that, rolled up if you will. Okay, so we've got a little update for you. So we've got two different sizes to contend with in terms of circumference. So one arm side is for this side over here, which that fits quite nicely. But of course the other side is a lot bigger for the shoulder joint. So what I'm doing is I'm stretching it as I'm doing it, and also allowing a little bit of elastic in there. So effectively one side's going to be bigger than the other to sort that problem out. Okay, so here we go guys, there he is. And all what we've done is we've sewn the suit up entirely, and we've done these arm joints. Yes, we're using Velcro to hold them together, and that way he can still manipulate his arms at will when we get to the steering side.
that'll come into effect. They'll make more sense later on in the series. Yeah, so what do you think? I'll turn it around so you can see the other side.
That's right, because before it was only pinned, right?
It was only pinned before, so we've done quite a lot of sewing, and we had many attempts to try to get this silhouette right. See, the silhouette is a certain shape, isn't it?
Looks good.
Thanks. I helped a little bit. And yeah, what do you guys think?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you think of them. And yeah, I'll just do a little bit of a thing here.
It really catches the wind, don't it?
It does. Whoa, there's the wind there. So I'd say definitely he's a lightweight glider. Not a gusty day for sure for this gliding guy when we test him for real. But next what we'll do is I'll plug in and we'll test the head to see if that's working. And then we'll maybe give it a little glide test, see what that's like.
Yeah.
And if he wants to fly with the FPV camera, he would tilt to this position. This would be like the flying position. You can kind of see that if you want to look down to see what's going on, you tilt down, and also sideways as well. That's another thing that this guy can do. I thought we'd just do a little catch, yeah, just to see if there's any lift there. There's no wind really at the moment, so.
And also in this one, we're not sure about the CG because it's a little strange.
It's a little different, yes. So I'll just.
Because what would be a normal CG point there in an aircraft?
Normally a CG probably would be about here. I suppose about there on the plane, I suppose. But this is a bit different because of the wing surface, so it would be quite different to the normal. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to CG this one. Looks cool though.
So maybe if the, maybe with it, once the battery's completely added, it might change things a bit.
It would. Yeah, a little bit nose heavy. So we have to adjust it. Maybe do we have any lead here? 3 different selections, different sizes, different weights. We'll see what happens, and then we can kind of place it on and see what it does.
Okay, so this is the first little weight that we just added.
Yep, the smallest one. I just added it there. If you can see, just in the back there. I'll just do the same thing again, and that'll simulate where the battery might be positioned, because we have a big cavity designed for it to be in there.
The better?
A little bit better, I think.
I think it's a bit better. I mean, obviously you do want it nose heavy, you just don't want it maybe as nose heavy.
Can I chuck it to you?
Am I going to catch that? Okay, so we're going to do a glide test. Not sure about the CG, but we're going to give it a go.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Ready?
Yep.
Wow!
There you go. That was unexpected. That was a good throw. What do you think of that?
That's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got a little bit of incoming breeze, so we're going to throw it into wind just like all aircrafts like.
Yep.
Of course, there's a Batman, so you know.
Who knows?
So your wind's coming behind Harry towards me.
From behind me going this way.
Okay, you ready, Harry?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1. What do you think of the CG so far? Maybe a little nose heavy,
but bear in mind the battery will be positioned differently when we do the actual one,
and there'll be a bit more weight because obviously there'll be servos and things like that. So, but
yeah.
For an initial test, it's gliding, so pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so we go again.
Can you back up a bit more?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Action.
There you go.
Ah, that's cool.
And 3, 2, 1.
That's cool. Batman.
Shadows betray you.
The real deal. A little bit more to do on him. We got to add the receiver and all that sort of stuff. We also got to add flight controls, but it's looking good. So saying that, back to H&R Drone Racing HQ. Yeah, so thanks so much for sticking around for this exciting series that we're making. So yeah, if you haven't done it already, make sure you go back and check out the first one in the series. Or if you like our kind of projects, stick around. There's many projects on the channel that we are working on.
Yes, and the one that's most similar to this is of course the Mark II FPV RC wingsuit. So remember to go and check out that series. Very similar, and of course similar flight characteristics that will be implemented over in the Batman design.
Yeah, it's very cool. And what was your highlight?
Just how well the wings came together. Obviously there's always a bit of going forwards, going backwards, but eventually we managed to get those dowling rods into place.
Yes, it's always a bit of backwards and forwards.
And what about you?
The glide test at the end of it, after doing all those hours of sewing and those sorts of things, it glided.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh sweet, so it does have a lift in there.
And then obviously the bat hinge could take the load, and that was all tested in the glide test.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Okay, the movie of the week is Karate Kid Legends.
Yeah, it's a very cool one with Jackie Chan is back for this one, and a very cool martial arts Karate Kid, I guess. Yes, it does a mixture of Kung Fu and karate, and it's very cool, and you should check it out, especially the fight scene at the very end, kind of a throwback to Never Back Down, the Karate Kid, and all the good stuff. So there you go, that is where it's at. And final thoughts.
Very excited about this one. You stay tuned for the next evolution when we take this to flight characteristics, dipping those wings, getting that flight mobility, which of course makes it a ready control plane.
Yes, very cool, and it'll be exciting to turn on the FPV for the first time. Can we line it up so you can actually see something? These will all be determined in the series, so make sure you stick around to see all that coming up. And give this video the thumbs up, and share to other people that you think would like this sort of thing, and make sure to go back and check out the first one in the series.
Yes, yes, yes. And we have to thank all our sponsors. Thank you most importantly of all for tuning in, and we see each other next week. Remember, we do live streams later in the week, so you can tune into that. I think at the moment we're working on the RC Eagle. It's a 3D printed plane, and then also we deep dive into this one as well. So if you want some extras and stuff and you want to talk to us live, that's the place to hook us up.
Yes, and also we do get a lot of comments across all platforms saying, when are you going to fly these projects? When are you going to fly these projects? Well, these projects are a lot more complicated than most. They are a lot more technical and a lot more pushing those limits, and so it does take a little bit longer. If you want to support the channel and make these projects come together a lot quicker, you're welcome to jump over to our Patreon page, get all the exclusive content that we make on that platform, and yeah, there you go, and that's how it helps. It helps the channel grow.
Yes, and thanks very much for everyone once again, and we see each other next week.
I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard.
And here we go. And 3, 2, 1, go. H&R Racing, H&R Racing, H&R Racing, yeah.